Presidente. Hello. Oh my goodness. It is hot, 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 hot. All right. Let's talk about some things that I think this is going to be. First of all, this is going to be like a short video. I just want to give you more an input on the life living here in Albania. Just if you were thinking about it or, whatever. Now, is this the same you're going to find in other parts of Europe? I don't know, right? So let's say you want to escape the US and you want to move to, I don't know, Italy, Portugal, Spain, or whatever. Is it going to be the same as here? I don't know. But you got to remember, right? And that the rules here are very much different than back in the US, right? And I'm going to talk about renting, right? Now, buying, I don't know, right? But when you're renting an apartment here in Albania, I think, especially if it's in an apartment complex, I don't know, it's going to be different questions you're going to ask if you want a full house. I don't know how easy those are to come by a full house, but you can find a complete home just for yourself. I think one thing is when you tell your realtor, first thing you should be upfront with both. You need to be upfront in every aspect. This is what I am going to pay. Not that I want to pay, or this is it. And this is it. This is going to be the most that I will pay. Pay, right? Second is question the realtor. Like what are the rules here in the apartment complex? Like what besides the rent, are there other fees? Are there other fees? Me, I'm the type of man that I like everything up front. I don't like surprises. I don't like, I've been living here for 5 months and oh by the way, you gotta pay blah 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 and blah blah blah. Wait, that wasn't discussed when I signed the lease. It wasn't discussed. Why is it coming up now? You know? And I think it's more my fault because I wasn't prepared. And here I am just thinking, I'm still thinking USA mode. When you go to apartment complex, and the lady or the guy there shows the apartment complex, they go through everything. They say, all right, here, this apartment includes your washer and dryer. Uh, all you have to pay is your rent. You got to pay your own electric. We pay for the water. If you're lucky like that, we pay for the water. They'll tell you what they cover and what you cover, and the parking space. That's not free. You got to pay that monthly. Your little chihuahua, you gotta have to pay monthly. Everything is broken down. Here, that's not the experience I went through. Right, everything wasn't broken down. Right, so I'm gonna tell you a quick story. It happened to me. I'm gonna say Sunday. This past, I think it was the 19th of July. Now, mind you, Saturday, thank God, the elevator, we call it lift here, but it's what is known as elevator. Um, I was using it. I went back out, came back late, about 1 in the morning, and my thing was still working, right? So, mind you, on Sunday, it wasn't working. It just wasn't working. And I was like, wait a minute, it just worked. Like, what happened? Well, and I noticed that other people's little uh, excuse me, phone fobs, the lip fobs, they're called little fobs. It's like a little key magnet thing. You put it, the elevator, if it's up, it'll come down. And then, you go inside, you put it on the mat and it'll connect and then it takes you, then you pick the floor that you need to go. So it I noticed that everyone else is working. Mine was not working. So what to tell you with that, right? I was like, I was a little, like taken back. I was like, what happened? So, I text my landlady, and let me make it clear, I like my landlady. One thing you see here, the Albanian women, um, they're very straightforward, very strong character, straightforward women here. And that's how she is. She's very straightforward and stuff like that. So it's all good. I like her. I think her and her husband are great people. So anyways, I text her about it, and she tells me, "Oh yeah, you have to pay, you know, 6,000, um, something. I think it's 6,000 and something. It's like 60, like 64 euros. But anyways, it's like 6,000. Lick is the money here, and that kind of threw me off. Not, I wasn't. That threw me off because no one told me about that, right? Like I said, I like to know these things. Not that I couldn't pay it, but it was like, man, these I think this is one of the things that I should have been told by the real estate lady. Oh, by the way, they do have a lift in this building, and you are responsible to cover. Is it yearly I have to pay this? Is it monthly I have to pay this? Is it that I pay a flat fee of $60 lick, 6,000 and something lick, and that's throughout my whole my 3 year contract, my 4 year, whatever contract you have, your 2 year contract, was this yearly? Like, let me know, like, and it wasn't, I'm going to tell you right now, I wouldn't refer my realtor lady to no one, but that's for a whole different video. And you got to be careful who you get as a real estate individual. You really do. So anyways, so just make sure you ask questions. Uh, you ask, hey, the key to the lift, is that a monthly fee or what? Another thing you got that I found out is maintenance. To me, I'm gonna tell you right now, some of these buildings here, they look very worn out. So if I was told that I had to pay maintenance, I would laugh in their face. I'd be like, maintenance to what? I mean, look at the building, the paint. What? No, absolutely. You got to be kidding me. So, but hey, just ask those questions. You don't want them that out of nowhere be like, oh, we got to add this also to your monthly rent, and things to that. So ask if they have a monthly maintenance fee. Ask me about the key. Anything else? Is there extra? Does the cable comes with it? What comes my rent? What else comes? Is it includes the rent? Another thing you should ask is like, am I gonna get my own bill for the electric and water? I want to pay for my electric and water myself. Am I gonna get that bill? And how am I gonna get this bill? Because they'll give you like a booklet and stuff like that. Um, and then you can go to one of these Western Union. They have a lot of places where you can see where you could go ahead and pay your electric and water. So you gotta ask that, um, because I just feel some kind of way if I'm not receiving the bill, right? If I don't have control of that, of paying my own electric water, I hate the fact that the landlady comes for her rent and then just writes a number for the electric and water. Well, how do I know that's correct? I mean, yeah, it seems pretty low, you know, 11 euro for water, 18 for electric. All right, that's not that bad. But did you just make that up? Like, I need to see some paperwork. But things are different out here. It isn't like you could go and file a complaint and be like, look, my landlady after several requests for my electric and water bill, she doesn't show it to me. There's no building like that here. You're not gonna find that here. Where you can file a complaint. They just so it's a different ball game. You just, as an immigrant, I'm a Puerto Rican immigrant here, so it's just like, all right, as long as they don't go no higher than that, you know, then we have a problem. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? The U.S. dollar is tanking, absolutely tanking. What used to be, it, it is. It's tanking. It has no strength. It's not a flex. Uh, you know. But anyways, so ask those questions, and so that's basically it. What I wanted to tell you. Um, don't get. I just don't want you to come out here and you get you get side hit in the head like I did, and it's like, well, no one spoke to me about that, so that's crazy. Um, but those are things, Is it my fault? Yes, I take full responsibility. I should have done better homework on that aspect. I should have wrote down questions that I should have. I just came, you know, just still with that whole thinking of USA, and this is nowhere near it at all, and things to that. So that's it. Probably I spoke way too long. Um, I was trying to make it short, but I I got winded. I'm trying to also think if there's any other questions, but that's it. Just make sure you do your diligence research, and write down these questions and question your realtor. Question your realtor. And make sure. Oh, another thing, make sure that when you agree to a rent, and that's it. There's no like, oh, by the time you get to the notary, the rent has gone up. Absolutely not. It stays exactly what we spoke about, then that's what it is. Um, and here, let's see. I'm trying to think. I think that's it. I think I've spoken enough. I hope y'all have an amazing time. Once again, I truly do enjoy living here in Albania. Is it a perfect country? No, there's not a perfect country in this entire world. Does it have faults? Yes, but I don't dwell over that. I don't dwell over that. Like I don't dwell over the key of the elevator that my key does not work. That did not ruin my whole entire day. I say, well, it is what it is, and so it's just more an exercise for me to go up and down the flights of stairs. The only thing is, I am a disabled vet, so I have a bad knee. So it takes me, I don't go up and down the stairs fast. I can do it, but it takes me time. And then if I have some groceries, it's gonna take me extra time because with the weight of the bags, put more weight on my knees, and they hurt. I'm not a young chicken, and and things to that. So, but it is what it is. I if Albania is one of those spots, you gotta come check it out. Come visit. At least come visit. It's a great place, um, and things to that. And that's it. That's all I wanted to say. So you guys have an amazing time. Thank you so much for liking the video. If you like it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, it's always good. You can also give it the thumbs down. No one gets offended over that. If I found it helpful, good deal. If you have any comments, you can always put some comments. If you're not following, go ahead and press that button of follow, and I'll continue to do content. I do have another great content coming up. I'm just have to kind of write it out. All right, you guys take care, and I don't know, happy whatever day it is. It is, and I'm happy Spain won. Yes, que viva España, la madre patria. They're the colonizers, but it doesn't matter. I'm glad they won. Anyways, yeah, take care. Metaposham.
3 things I am good at. Being cute. Sleeping. Being cute while sleeping.